Hi, it's Darnell with Breville Oven Recipes, and today we're going to see if the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 can do some good old-fashioned air frying by making some air fried chicken breast strips. And so we're going to get started on those right now. Okay, so here I've got all the ingredients to make my air fried chicken breast strips in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. So I'm just going to run through the ingredients. I've got 4 large eggs. I've got 2 cups of buttermilk, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of yellow cornmeal, 1 tablespoon of freshly cracked black pepper, 1 ounce of applewood smoked sea salt, 1 ounce of Old Bay seasoning, and I've got myself some cooking spray, and I've even got backup cooking spray since that one's getting a little low. But basically, first thing I'm going to do, mix these wet ingredients together, mix these dry ingredients together, and then we'll move on to our next steps. Alright, now that I've got my egg wash together, I've got my breading together, now I'm just going to cut these down into strips. Usually you can get about 4 strips per chicken breast, so just going to cut them lengthwise. Alright, so what do you know, tonight I'm able to get 5 out of each. So now at this point what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the dry over here because I got a wet hand already and I got a dry hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dip them into the egg wash with my wet hand, and after I get them in the egg wash, then I'll use my dry hand to get the breading on them. Then I'll set them here on my crisper tray. So I'm going to just take care of that now. Alright, so I've got them all buttermilk egg washed and breaded. So at this point, if you put them in like this, you're not going to get a good result because you're just going to have a bunch of white blotches with all this dry breading. And this is the same type of breading you could, drop in hot grease if you wanted to, but we don't want to do that. We'll use less. The cooking spray will do the air frying of the breading for us, and so just spray on some cooking spray. You gotta make sure you cooking spray on both sides, get everything all wet. Alright, now that they're all prepared, and I could have done this sooner, but I'm going to get the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 started up, turning the selection knob to air fry. Make sure you can see that better. But it's on air fry, it's on 400 degrees, it's defaulting to 18 minutes. I'm going to turn that up to 30 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The air fryer fan will be going. Going to let it preheat and then stick these chicken breast strips in there. Alright, everything is preheated. Hitting pause, turning back to a full 30 minutes. And now I'm going to go ahead and put the air fryer, the crisper tray, and the baking pan underneath. Baking pan's on the pizza rack. That's at the pizza level. The air fryer basket's on the air fryer level. Don't know if it's going to take 30. I mean, I highly doubt it's going to take 30. It may take 20 or less than 30. But anyway, 30 minutes. I'm going to let it run until things look like they're really good and air fried over to me. Since I don't flip in the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite or any of the others when I do these smaller cuts of chicken, I'm going to just go ahead and let it run, and we'll see how it goes. Once it looks good and done, we'll pull it out and we'll test the temperature and do the rest. Alright, things have been running for over 26 minutes so far. I want to give you a look inside closer. Things are getting a golden brown coating, but I'm going to just let them go to full 30 minutes and then pull them. So I'll bring you back in a moment. Alright, final seconds. Final seconds, and we're almost done here. Let them go to full 30 minutes at 400 degrees with a preheat. I am assuming that the chicken is well done after all that, but we will confirm now. So we see that our meat temperature is very hot. It's going way up, so I'm going to just stop that. Go ahead and pull my meat provolone out of there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these off for plating. Let's have a look. You can see the back side is pretty well crisped. Top side's done. The 360 does a good job on both sides. So this is going to just get the camera swapped around and we'll do a taste test of this air fried chicken breast strip from the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Alright, air fried chicken breast strip from the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Let's do a taste. Okay, so it did air fry the chicken breast strips, 30 minutes, and a preheat. That's longer than any other cooker that I can think of to air fry. I mean, the time with the preheat, then 30 whole minutes, and you can see it's not a dark air fry after all that time. The air fryer on the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 only goes up to 400 degrees. So if you want to air fry, the highest you can go on the air fry setting is 400 degrees. On other cookers, like the Nuwave Breville, you can go higher on an air fry and you can get done faster, and you know, things turn out pretty decent. But here, things turn out well. The product is good. It tastes good. You know, air fry, it does it. And the product tastes good. It's just having done it with so many cookers to see what it did in 30 minutes, which I've seen more of an air fry in less time in other cookers, leaves me a little disappointed in those air fry abilities. I don't know why they didn't allow air fry to go hotter. Sure, I could have, you know, used bake with the air fry fan and gone, you know, cooked it up quicker. However, I wanted to check out the air fry doing some air frying. And so this is what you get. I'm, you know, thinking it does it. It can do it. But, you know, being a later model from the Power Air Fryer Oven line, seeing that in the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite, you can, in about 20 minutes, no preheat. In the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite, 20 minutes, no preheat, you can get a harder air fry than you did from the 360. It seems like the 360 would be able to do a bit better than I guess I expected better, being a newer release. However, it is what it is. So definitely looking forward to your comments about this. And you can find me, the blog is superwaveovenrecipes.com. You can get to this YouTube channel through waveovenrecipes.com. I'm on Twitter at waveovenrecipes. Instagram, there'll be photos of this at waveovenrecipes. Also, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.